Let us take a look at question 9 of the Wassce 2010 May-June General Mathematics question, which says, in the diagram, line AB is 8 kilometers, line BC is 13 kilometers, the bearing of A from B is 310 degrees, and the bearing of B from C is 210 degrees. Calculate correct to three significant figures: A, the distance AC, B, the bearing of C from A, and C, how far east of B C is. Okay, this is a bearing question which we need to first of all try to see if we can be able to get out some of those angles that would help us to be able to calculate distance AC. So for me, this is what I like to do. Okay, this is B, right? This is angle B right here. I would say that the side that is facing this angle, so if you look at this angle, this is your angle B, the side that is facing it, I will take it as small letter b, lowercase b, and this side is A, right? This angle is A, so I can call this lowercase a, small letter A, and this is C. Is this angle right here, angle C, is facing this side. This is lowercase c. Okay, just take note of that first. Okay, now the question says that the bearing of A from B is 310. The bearing of A from B is 310. So one thing you always want to look at is, if you are talking about bearing of something from the other thing, from the other point, first of all, look at the line that connects them together. This is the line that connects A and B together. Okay, now it says the bearing of A from B. So now go to the north pole of that B, because it says from B, right? And then you draw the angle in a clockwise direction. So it says the bearing of A from B. So from B, I will go to B, go to the north side, then in a clockwise direction, I'm going to draw the angle up to I get to the point that, to the line that is connecting A and B together. So that means from here to here is 310 degrees. Okay, so take note, A and B is what we are talking about right there. Now it says from B right here, you go to the north pole, right? And then you draw angle in a clockwise direction to the line that joins the 2 points you are talking about, which is A and B, so to this side. So that means all these angles right here is 310 degrees. Okay, so one thing you need to also note here is, if from here to this place is 310 degrees, what is going to be this small portion right here? You already know that the angle at a point is 360 degrees. Sum of angles at a point is 360 degrees, right? Now you've already gotten a larger portion of that to be 310. What is going to be this small portion? That is going to be 360 minus 10. Okay, so that is going to be 50 degrees right here. Okay, I think that's too we can't really see that very well, so let me use another color. So that's going to be 50 degrees right here. Okay, now that is 50 degrees. Take note, the first question says to find the distance AC, that is from here to here, and I've already said that my distance AC is A, right? Very good. Now the next thing for me to be able to get this whole angle right here, I need to get this other angle right here. But you agree with me, if you take a look at this line right here, this goes there, these are parallel lines, it goes this way, this way. So that means you have something like this. You have something like this. And if you remember your alternate angles very well, you realize that this angle 50 degrees is the same thing as this angle 50 degrees. Why is that? Because alternate angles are equal. Okay, so that means that we've gotten this side to be 50. Also, we got this side right here to be 50. Okay, that means the whole of this angle right here is going to be what? Is going to be 100 degrees, because that's going to be 50 plus 50, and that's going to be 100 degrees. Okay, do you understand that right there? Okay, very good, guys, very good. So now we've been able to get this angle right here, 100 degrees. Very good. Now the question says, the first question says to find distance AC, which is this B. If you remember your cosine rule very well, you realize that now we should be able to find B, because we already know the angle facing B, okay, facing this side. We also already have two other sides, so I can use cosine rule. Okay, I can use cosine rule, which is this side is B squared. I will say B squared equals to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC, okay, cos B, that's cosine B. Okay, now how do we go about that right now? So what is my side A? Side A is this right here, 13. I will say 13 squared plus, what is my C? C is 8 squared minus 2. A is 13, 2AC, right? C is 8, okay? Then I'll have cos, that's cosine of this angle that is facing this B. So that's why we said cos B, because this point is capital B, uppercase B. So which is 100 degrees. Very good. Now let us solve this before we go back to our diagram, okay? So this is going to give us 13 squared is 169. That's 13 times 13. 8 squared is 64, okay? Minus, okay, 2 times 13 times 8. That's going to give me 208, okay? Then what is cosine of 100? You can use your calculator. Make sure that your calculator is in degrees. And this is going to give me negative 0.1736. Very good, guys. So 169 plus 64 is going to give me 233. Okay. Negative 208 times negative 0.1736 is going to give me positive 36.1088. Very good. So my answer here is going to give me 269.1088. Take note, this is B squared. Okay, now for you to find B, what do? You will take square root of both sides. So if I take square root of both sides, square root of B squared is going to give me B. Okay, then I'll have square root of 269.1088, okay, and that is going to give me 16.4, and the answer is going to be in kilometers. And remember, we have been asked to leave our answer in 3 significant figures. This is your final answer. If you take a look at the question again, it says find distance AC, right? And AC is AC, which is B, right? Which is B, which we called B ourselves, right? So that means I can conclude here by saying, therefore, distance, I can say distance AC, okay, equals to 16.4 kilometers. Very good, guys. Very good. Very good. That is interesting. Okay. So we have been able to get that. So the next thing now is to solve question B. What does question B says? Let's go back there. It says to find the bearing of C from A. Bearing of C from A. I told you, anytime you hear something like this, bearing of a point from another point, first of all, what you need to do is check out the line that connects both points together. Bearing of C from A. This is C and this is A. So this is the line that joins them together. Okay, we have the line here that joins them together. So bearing of C from A, C from A. So, and this is A right here. Okay, this is the point for A. Okay, so what you need to do right here now is to, from the north point, from the north pole, you draw the angle in a clockwise direction until you get to the line that joins A and C. Take note, it says the bearing of C from A, because it says from A, you go to the north pole of A, okay? And then you will draw your angle until it touches the line that joins A and C. You see that now? So this is going to, this path right here that I've just drawn, this green arc, is going to give us the bearing. That is what we are looking for. Okay, now for me to be able to get this is one thing I see that we need first. Okay, take a look at this. If I can get this angle right here, and also if I can get this angle right here, if you look at it, this angle, which is the bearing of C from A that we just drew, okay, and this angle right here, and also this angle, they form straight line. That means they form the angles on a straight line. Okay, now let us see how we can solve that. Now if you look at this very well, this angle right here, you realize that this angle right here is an alternate angle to this right here, to this 50. Okay, because it forms something like this, which we know as alternate angles. Okay, so that's when we say alternate angles are equal, right? So in that case, I can say this is 50 degrees. Very good. That is 50 degrees right there. So now I have this side. Okay, I have this side. I do not have this side, but if I can look for this side, I can add it to this 50 and subtract it from 180 to get this side right here. Okay, so now let us find this side, which I will call angle A. Okay, now for me to solve this, we can use what we call sine rule. Because this is angle A, it has a side of A, right, which is 13. Okay, this is angle B, 100. It also has a side which we just calculated, right? So we can use that formula. We can use sine rule to get that. Okay, now let us look at that right now. I can say using sine rule, and sine rule says that sine A over small a, which is the side A, equals to sine of angle B, okay, over the side of B. Okay, now sine A, that's sine of angle A, that is what we are looking for. Okay, over what is the side of A? We are going to be going to the diagram. Okay, side of A is this 13. We will put that right there. 13, okay, equals to sine B. What is angle B right there? We got angle B already. We have it to be 100. This is B, so this is angle B, 100. Okay, that is 100. So I'm going to say sine 100, okay, over B. We just got the value for B now. B is this, which is the distance AC, 16.4. So I'll say 16.4. That's 16.4 kilometers. Okay, so now what we want to find is A. Okay, so this is pretty easy right now. So I have sine A, okay, over 13 equals to, what is sine 100? Use your calculator. Take note, let your calculator be in degrees. Now 848, okay, over 16.4. okay, if you cross multiply right here, I can ask this guy to go over here in my cross multiplication. Then that means in that case I'm going to have sine A, okay, because this 13 is going to multiply this, right? It's going to be 13 times 0.9848, right, over 16.4. okay, now 13 times 0.9848 is going to give me 12.8024, okay, divided by 16.4. okay, very good, guys. We are getting somewhere. So that means my sine A, if you divide 12.8024 divided by 16.4 is going to give me 0.7806. Please verify all this with your calculator. Okay, so now we have sine A to be this. Remember, what we are looking for is A. So what do you need to do? Then you're going to take arc sine of A. So arc sine of this number. Arc sine of this number. A is going to give us arc sine of that number, and that is going to give us 51.31 degrees. Very good, guys, very good. I will encourage you to look at all these steps again. We've been able to get A to be 51.31 degrees. Let us go back right here to the diagram. Okay, so that means that right here for A, I have 51.31 degrees. Very good, guys, very good. So now if you look at this, remember that the question actually asks to find the bearing of C from A, right? And we said that the bearing of C from A is going to that point A, to the North Pole, draw an angle which is clockwise in direction to that line that joins A and C together, which is this. So this is what we are looking for. Okay, so but you already know this angle right here, 50, and also we found this. Okay, that means for us to find this is easy because all these three angles, they form a straight line. Okay, so that means I will have to add this and this and subtract from 180 to be able to get this bearing. Okay, does that make sense, guys? So in that case, I can come down here, okay, and say that bearing, I can say bearing of C from A is then going to give us 180 minus, okay, 50 plus 51.31. okay, all these are degrees. Okay, so now what we are going to have is 180 degrees minus 101.31 degrees. Okay, and in that case my final answer is going to give me 78.69 degrees. But the question says to leave our answer in 3 significant figures, so that means it's going to be 78.7 degrees. Very good, guys, very good. That is our final answer. We have been able to get that. I hope you all understand this solution. Okay, now let us look at the C part of this problem set. It says that how far east of B C is. How far east of B C is. Okay, now looking at this very well, how far east of B C is. Okay, this is C right here, this is B right here. We know that this is north, south, west, east. Okay, this cardinal, 4 cardinal points for B: north, south, west, east. Okay, now how far east of B C is? So all you have to do first of all is this line from the point B, just trace it. Okay, don't mind my line. Okay, and then this one right here, trace it down, trace it down. Okay, trace it down, because what we are trying to do is to find the distance from here to here. Okay, so because we said that how far east of B C is. Okay, so now I'm going to make this my D. Okay, I'm going to make that my D. Okay, so now remember this is east right here, this is east that we are talking about right here. So take note, that is not an E, it's east. So now I have this diagram right here. Okay, I have this diagram. This is a right angle triangle right here, which I can redraw very well. I can redraw that very well right here. Okay, let me redraw that here. Let me redraw that here. We have something like this. Okay, we have something like this. Okay, and we have this to be the point B. We have this to be the point D. This is the right angle triangle. Okay, please don't mind my drawings. And this is the point C. Okay, now let's quickly go back to the diagram again. Okay, if you look at this, we know that right here is 50 degrees. Right here is 50 degrees, right? Right there is 50 degrees, okay? So if that is the case, I can just come down here and put my 50 degrees right here. I can put my 50 degrees right here, okay? Can put my 50 degrees right there, okay? Let's go back again to the diagram, okay? What do I have here? I have 13 kilometers right here, okay? I have my 13 kilometers right here, so I can also put my 13 kilometers right here, okay? So if I have that and the question is saying that how far east of B C is. Let's take a look at the question again. How far east of B C is, okay? So now let us solve that problem right now, okay? So now I can say that, look, if you look at this angle is facing this side, okay? It is facing this side, so this side is my opposite. The longer side is my hypotenuse, right? So that means I can use, if I take a look at SOHCAHTOA, opposites is what I'm looking for, and I have my hypotenuse and I have the angle. So I can say sine 50 degrees equals to opposite, this is the opposite, BD, I'll say BD, okay, line BD, over hypotenuse is 13, okay? So in this case, I would say my sine 50 is 0.766, okay, equals to BD over 13. Very good, guys, very good. And of course this one means over 1, right? So I can cross multiply right here. 1 times BD is going to give me BD, okay, and then 0.766 times 13. If you cross multiply, that is going to give me 9.958, okay, which you can approximate to 3 significant figures to be 9.96 kilometers, because the question, our question is in kilometers, okay? We have it in kilometers. So in that case, we can say that C is 9.96 kilometers east, okay, of B. Very good, guys. I hope you all understand this solution, okay? So one thing about bearing questions is for you to be able to understand how to get all the angles that would help you to be able to calculate your different angles, okay? We have been able to calculate the distance AC from here to here, which we called B, and then we got the answer right. We also was able to calculate the bearing of C from A, okay, we got that right. And also we have been able to calculate how far east of B C is. Very good, guys. I will see you in the next class where we'll be looking at the next question. Take care of yourself, guys. Bye.